Hey, welcome to the Kind of Sleepy Podcast. I'm one part of your host and team, Knowledge. And who do I have to my right here?
Oh, that guy. Once again. It's that guy. Once again. This your boy, Tanaro Reed, a.k.a. Natty Bad Tattoo Dreadlock, owner, operator, Slaughterhouse Tattoos. Mr. a.k.a. helping you look better naked.
And you know what? Everybody needs a little help looking better naked.
Yeah.
If you look good naked. Sometimes you want to put some decoration on that thing.
You got to razzle dazzle that thing.
You know what I'm saying? You want to put some decoration on that thing. And so the laughing voice we have to my left, who is this?
And this is your girl as always. It is Jersey.
Shout out to Jersey. Thank you for coming through this week.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
You over here looking all sexified and stuff, girl.
I try.
Girl, you like a whole snow cone over there, girl. Look good on a hot summer day. Swear to God, boy. You better be glad I'm saved. Shoot. Anyway, so we got a lot to talk about this week. This week's primary topic that we're going to talk about are crazy or ridiculous exes.
My Lord.
Yeah, I got a few of those stories.
So we got a couple of those, but first we got to start off with WTF, White Tomfoolery and Foolishness. But also, this is a special edition of White Tomfoolery and Foolishness because we're actually voting some Negroes off the island today.
Nice.
So to join Omarosa and Ben Carson, we have another young lady. So I don't know if y'all remember, but a couple months ago, we talked about this young lady who was living in a dorm room with her white roommate, and she kept getting sick, and her roommate was putting her toothbrush and, nasty places and I guess spitting or putting bodily fluids in her shea butter and all kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And so they finally arrested the girl or whatever. And so the girl, ended up getting like some sort of like accelerated rehabilitation. And she only got she got a charge of misdemeanor criminal mischief and breach of the peace. But those would be erased from her record if she completes this accelerated rehabilitation. Mm-hmm. Now, here's what's my thing. You make me sick. You do all this crazy, wild stuff to me in the name of racism.
Right.
I ain't got to I ain't got to love you. I put it like this. I ain't got to like you. My religion says I have to love you, but I ain't got to fool with you either. What I'm not going to do is bring my black ass to court on your behalf like this young lady did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I go to court, I'm getting ready to catch a charge.
Yeah. Your criminal mischief and breach of the peace. I'm finna breach the peace for real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna breach the peace. I'm gonna breach the silence. I'm gonna breach your entire ass. Everything. Like you catching these hands, bro. I'm sorry.
I understand forgiveness, but there's a line you have to draw. If you spit on me, if you use your bodily fluids against me, this young woman did, that's a whole nother level. That's a whole nother level, and I can't. That's disgusting because you've been doing it for a while and you got caught.
See, I'm one of those guys. I'm one of them real Southern gentlemen that don't believe in hidden women.
Yeah,
I do not believe in putting my hands on.
Not at all.
You spit on me, I'm gonna forget that you have a vagina. Yeah. I promise you.
I mean, because it's nasty.
You spit on me, and my thing is, I'm actually really good at keeping myself calm. And keeping myself out of like those kind of situations. Right. You spit on me, I lose all control of my faculties, and I'm probably gonna hit you. I'm gonna regret it later because I don't hit women.
Yeah. That's a whole nother level.
But you spit on me and I'm probably going to hit you.
It's a whole nother level when you start something like spitting. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's totally disrespectful.
Yeah, these hands finna turn bisexual.
Yeah. My man said this weekend. He said my hands is bisexual.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Whether you male or female, you can get it.
Because it's kind of hard, you know what I mean? What you do as a man, would you spit back?
I know.
That's kind of like a punk ass move.
Yeah, I'll be honest. That's a situation where you say, even as a woman, if a man spits on me, that's where I'm gonna say I'm an equal opportunity ass kicker, and we just gonna have to go in. We're gonna have to figure it out. Yeah, win, lose, or draw, we gonna have to figure it out.
I be like this. You got a choice. You got hands or hot ones. You gonna get one.
And I might, like I said, I might not punch a woman, but I will judo chop the shit out you. You gonna catch a judo chop to the motherfucker.
Okay, so here's my thing. If she my size or smaller, she might catch a judo chop.
Yeah, judo chop. Yeah.
If you are 5'10" or above, I'm going to knock your ass out and then tell you to get back on defense. Because at that point, I feel like it's fair. You got the reach advantage, the height advantage, and the weight advantage sometimes messing with me. I'm not a big dude.
Yeah, you know, like you said before, man, when you get to that point of exchanging bodily fluids, man,
That's
you know,
different,
because people have, you know, tuberculosis, you know, you never
just
know.
a whole nother level.
All sorts of different.
It's a whole nother level.
That's just nasty as hell.
Yeah.
But I'm more upset about her going to court on that girl's behalf, speaking on her behalf, like, yo.
I'm gonna speak as coming from the female standpoint, you know, because I don't understand her frame of thought. I know we're a lot more forgiving, I think, than men are. No, because we have that nurturing side, that caring side, which makes us a little bit more forgiving. But I will say this: I don't understand why she did that. That wouldn't have been my frame of thought, because this young lady put you at risk for quite some time.
Right.
This had went on for a while before she figured it out. You was getting sick for a while before you figured this out. So I wouldn't have went and testified on her behalf. I would have went and testified on my behalf.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, but
Now,
to each his own.
So I like what you just said. You know, I used to be a high school teacher, right?
No.
I used to teach high school. When I was fresh out of college, I taught high school, right? Uh-huh. When guys would fight, I had no problem breaking up dudes fighting. Mm-hmm. No problem. Because most times dudes fight for pride. You know what I'm saying? It's about ego.
Yeah.
Women fight to the death.
Man, what?
Y'all fight to the death.
I'm telling you. And use everything they got. High heels.
Yeah.
Feet, bricks, chairs.
They go in.
Fingernail files.
I'm trying to tell you.
Savages.
You know, listen, I'm saved. I don't do that stuff. But, you know, I understand what you're saying. They go too far. They go too far.
I watched a girl get beat with an umbrella one day.
Yeah.
And I ain't even break it up. I just laughed.
I'm telling you.
I did. I just
The
laughed.
weirdest fight I seen, man. I seen this white girl. She was getting that ass whooped, but the tide turned severely because the other young lady wasn't ready for this. She headbutted her.
Yeah.
How do you block a headbutt?
Yeah. That's something you just got. You got to be
man,
prepared for. You know what I'm saying? How Floyd say? Protect yourself at all times.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm known to headbutt a nigga or two. Like,
that might be something good to have in your arsenal.
I've been known to headbutt a nigga or two. Okay, that's kind of one of my go-to moves. It catch you off guard.
Yeah,
you know?
It's sort of like a finishing move, almost.
You know what I'm saying?
Some Mortal Kombat type
right.
stuff.
You know, if I headbutt you, it's going down. You know what size hat I will?
If I see somebody get headbutted, I'm telling you right now, I'm watching, because this is some crazy stuff.
And I'm trying to tell you, we're going to be on Real Star for real. So, anywho, man, let's move on in white tomfoolery and foolishness. Mm-hmm. Your favorite commander-in-chief,
Jesus
that
Christ.
person sitting in the White House.
Call him celebrity-in-chief.
Favorite celebrity-in-chief. He done fired his Secretary of State now, who found out. How you found out she got fired via Twitter?
You like, look, you might well save the gas. Don't even bring your ass to work today. I'm gonna just go ahead and tweet this shit to you. You know what I mean? Yeah,
it's honestly, like, all jokes aside, this is honestly the most unprofessional, the most unrefined White House cabinet that there has ever been. He has lost more people than any other president, cabinet combined. He is really disturbing, and it's disturbing that we're allowing this man to lead this country.
People are supporting him.
It's disturbing.
They supporting him, like left and right. They supporting him.
To be educated and to see this, and to have a president who can't even speak in a full sentence,
right?
And to see this fool every day on CNN, it's an embarrassment. And to go to other countries and hear what people in other countries, like when they ask you because you're from America and they want to have a conversation with you.
Right.
How did this happen? Why did this happen? What is wrong with y'all?
What's wrong with you? Right. I'm gonna
tell y'all straight up. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. This is exactly what I said. I said this when Donald Trump came out as a racist and a big when he started doing like actual racist shit. I told people, I said, don't even worry about it. Donald Trump is gonna win. Yeah. And people thought I was crazy. Like, people really thought I was crazy for saying that. I said Donald Trump is gonna win. It was like, why would you say that? Look at the polls. I said, no. You're underestimating the power of these white, frustrated voters who feel disenfranchised. You're underestimating how many of them it is. Right. I said, let's look at America's history. Every time America does something progressive and positive, we do something equally as regressive and negative. So think about it. When we had, when the slaves got free, what came up about as a result of that? The Ku Klux Klan. Yeah. We got the right to vote. What happened? More lynchings. You know what I'm saying? We ended up with Rosewood, for one. You know, what happens after, you know, the Civil Rights Act gets passed. Oh, man, they went crazy. They did the move bombing and all these other things. So every time we take a step forward and be progressive, we always end up going backwards.
I feel like
that's this nation.
I feel like, listen, like when Obama got elected, you know, this man is pretty much is a Rhodes Scholar, especially compared to this moron that we have in office now.
I think he legitimately is a Rhodes Scholar.
I was going to say, I think he's legitimately is a Rhodes Scholar. But when you go from somebody like that, not even just black excellence, but just excellence in itself, right. And then you have middle America, who is very uneducated, and then you have this moron like Trump. It's disturbing to see. Like, you went from having somebody who was an excellent president to having this curse jackass.
Yeah, you curse me. Yeah, we be cussing all the time. What the hell you been?
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand it. You know what I mean? And I feel like if you're even slightly intelligent, I don't understand how you even voted for that man. She did win the majority vote. I'll be honest, I was one of those people, I didn't think he was going to win until it was like close to the end, and I was like, wow, this is really scary. Like, we need to get out here and we need to go vote. So for all of you people and all of you it's against my religions that didn't go and vote, this is your freaking fault.
If it's against your religion,
it's your freaking fault. You live in this country.
I'm not going to fault them for being against their religion.
I'm faulting
if it's against your religion to vote, then I'm not going to fault you for that. But if you just didn't believe in the process and believe in the system, then that's another thing.
I don't listen. I have a problem with people saying it's against their religion. Okay, unless you living with God or your God. You living in this country.
So you got a problem with their religion?
No, I got a problem with anybody saying that.
No, you got a problem with their religion.
I got a problem with anybody who could say that. I was born and raised in the church. I am a Baptist.
But they're not Baptists.
I don't care. But listen, unless you living with God, you live in this country, and this fool, what he decides affects you. So I have a problem with anybody who would honestly say that it is against their religion. You are a fool.
So you're saying that them believing that God takes care of them is greater than your belief that the president takes care of them, right?
I mean, listen.
I'm gonna leave this shit alone.
Listen, God gave you a choice, right? Yeah. And God lets you live on this earth. So if God gives me a choice and he gives me free will.
But you can't have it both ways. You
can't
say God is in control and then turn around and say that you don't.
I could pray to God, but I'm not. But this is stupid, right? So if my child has a common cold, right, and I can go to the store and get my child meds, but then I say that's against my religion, I'm gonna pray to God, and my child dies.
But
you sound stupid.
But listen, what I'm telling you is that's your opinion.
No,
I don't. Here's my thing, because having ran from the church for years and having stayed out of church for a long time, I don't doubt. I don't criticize or talk about nobody's religion, because the thing is, that's your relationship with God. That's your relationship with God. If you believe that God says that you focus on Him and that you believe that He's in control and that all these higher powers are there because He placed them there, then fine. That's what you believe. I'm not going to disrespect your belief. I just happen to believe something else.
If you pay taxes, okay, hold on. Let me finish.
Let me tell you whose fault it really is. You're mad at people that didn't vote.
Yeah,
who you should be mad at is the 53% of white women who decided that being
they were
white,
going to vote for the pussy grabber.
Being white,
grab her by the pussy.
Being white,
I just had to say that
was of more importance than them being a woman.
I had to say that. I'm sorry.
Think about it.
I can't.
I look. But the thing is, I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna move on. I look at them 53% of white women the same way I look at black women who still support R. Kelly. Anyway,
I agree.
Let's keep it moving.
I don't have no problem.
Hold on, we ain't gonna just leave. You can't throw aura like that out there.
Yeah,
throw aura like that. But see, all right. That's like saying you got to be mad at Tina Turner because she caught all them ass whipping.
No, I'm not blaming the victim here. R. Kelly ain't no victim.
But
Jesus,
saying,
Jesus take the whip.
But I mean,
and crash the whip. What I want you to do before here's the thing, and this is what I tell everybody: before you defend R. Kelly,
I don't.
Or think R. Kelly has any sort of redeeming stuff. I want you to read that Village Voice article where they tracked for over a decade where R. Kelly gave all these payouts to these girls.
He's a pedophile.
And was he's absolutely. He's a pedophile. And so the thing is, with that whole thing where he had that harem of women, I said, we watching the evolution of a pedophile.
I mean, but everybody knew. Yeah, I mean, you should have known that from day one,
yeah,
though. He called himself the Pied Piper.
Thank you.
Nigga,
let's talk about it.
That was such a slap.
Let's talk about it.
Come on.
Yeah.
And my thing is, I don't understand
from a
how.
Children's book.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on. And this is my biggest issue. You're a woman. You're a black woman.
Yeah.
I don't understand how any black woman gets excited for R. Kelly knowing that his ass is singing to their daughter.
I'll be honest with you. I don't understand how you can go to his concerts and be, swooning over him and throw your panties on the stage when you know that he's not looking for you. He's looking for girls who are, 14, 15 years old. He's a disgusting person. Like, I'll be honest. He made great music, but he is a disgusting person.
I can't even listen to his music. I'm disgusted by that.
Well, I'll be honest with you. The older I've gotten and the more, I kind of understand what he's done and what he is doing. I don't pay him any attention. I don't do anything to help him.
If it come on the radio, I change station. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I do. Like, I'm that disgusted.
Yeah, I used to hit a mean two-step to happy people, but now when I hear it, I'm like, he probably talking about messing with babies. Like,
he's talking about going to a bar mitzvah.
Yeah, he's probably talking. Yeah, he's disgusting.
That's why you keep it with trap music.
Right.
You don't have that problem with trap music.
You don't. No,
I'll be honest. Also, too, like even I don't care what nobody's saying. I don't care how nobody feel for these young folks. When NBA YoungBoy comes on the radio now, I turn him off immediately. Yeah. Turn him off immediately.
I mean, I don't know the details of what he's doing to that young lady.
I saw the video.
Young lady, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, saw the video.
I just know
Let's talk about it. He
clip notes.
Body slammed the hell out of that girl. Clearly dragged her back in the room, and then like the police said, they found evidence that he basically kidnapped her and was beating her tail in the room as well. So that type of stuff I can't support.
That's just
but
like
the funny thing is, here in the South, they've been playing his music more and more and more every day ever since he's been locked up. But see, that's the problem with us. We always try to show support when support should not be shown.
I don't think it's just us. I mean, look at
some
of these heavy metal and alternative folks.
Everybody. But I'm a part of this community.
I think it's just America.
I'm a part of this community. I think it disgusts me.
I was talking to my homeboy about this today. I said America is a depraved society, and a lot of times we look and seek out the negative shit to support.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. Yeah. So I don't like that. But what's the boy Tekashi 6ix9ine? He's apparently a pervert. And what's the other boy name that shaved off his eyebrows?
Oh God, I know you're talking about with the gray dreads and all that.
Yeah, the nigga look like a vampire.
Yeah,
I thought you wasn't saying nigga no more.
I'm trying, but that nigga is a nigga.
Hey, you done ran off about 5-6 niggas.
Right, he did.
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
He did.
I mean, I'm not keeping checking. Get back to my energy.
You know what? I'm gonna have to.
My energy drink.
Cheers.
I don't say the N word till I come in here. Y'all know that. Y'all niggas make me act like that. I'm just saying. What's that little boy name though? I can't think of his name. I was listening to one podcast. They said he looked like he's able to. No, I think it was Ricky Smiley morning show said he's able to summon bats. That boy looks scary.
I don't
looks
even know
terrible.
What you're talking about, man.
Hold on, by the way, I did look it up. Obama is not a Rhodes Scholar.
He seemed like
he should be though.
Yeah,
rapper shaved eyebrows.
Extension.
Yeah, XXX Tentacion.
Yeah, he's creepy.
XXX Tentacion.
I must have been out the loop.
You don't want to be in that loop.
No,
that ain't our loop.
That's not a loop. That's a noose.
Yeah.
Black people don't need to be in no more nooses.
No nooses. Now I pass.
So let's go on to the next topic, man. So right now, all over the country, students are walking out of their classrooms.
I love
salute,
every
to
support of it.
To protest the gun laws that we have in this country. Now, anybody that knows me knows that I'm a really, really big Second Amendment guy. Like, I love firearms. I love pistols. I love rifles. We've already had this conversation. I'm not going to go in detail no more. You know, I already told y'all how to build illegal businesses out here.
Right on.
So, but what I can do is respect these kids. And I'm like, I'm a law-abiding citizen as far as the government knows. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Yeah.
And while I don't want to have to jump through a whole bunch more hoops, if it required me to fill out a couple extra paperwork and do another check or whatever, another background check to get me an AR or something like that, I'll do that.
I mean, most definitely. Man.
I do that, especially if my babies want it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, if kids can't feel safe at home and at school, I mean, what can they feel safe at?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of babies, I want to give a shout out to my baby.
Hey,
my daughter just turned 9 years old yesterday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
So, with that being said, Daddy's going to actually bring you a gift to make up for this rendition of Happy Birthday.
Hey, we
hit them notes. We hit them notes, brother.
Nah, I appreciate y'all.
We hit them notes.
I appreciate y'all.
Matter of fact, man, my little man is down there in your city. He in Alabama.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, with the Lion King tour.
Okay, I'm going down there. I'm going down there tomorrow.
Yeah, they actually just got down to 12th. Man, check the show out. It's going to be
definitely. I'll take my daughter.
It's at a new facility that they just built probably like 2 years ago.
The Lyric Theater.
Bingo.
Well, the Lyric Theater it's an old theater they refurbished.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, man, it's huge, man.
Yeah,
It's beautiful,
man.
man. Shout out to Birmingham for that. Shout out to Randall, Mayor of Birmingham,
Hey,
the homie.
take
Shout out
it
to Fred.
Nice.
To the
Now
motherfucking
I'm
top.
gonna have to take us back to the kids and to this whole gun law thing, and I'm gonna have to give my 2 cents because I feel strongly about this.
Right on.
Okay.
All right. So anybody who knows me knows that I'm not a firm believer in the Second Amendment, and the reason why I say that is because of this. You have a Constitution that was written over centuries ago at this point, right? And when that Constitution was written, they had things like muskets. Okay. So I do feel like laws need to change as technology and as things change. Okay. They never imagined having semi-automatic weapons back then. So I do think that some things in this country need to change. And I'm going to use Japan as an example, and I'm going to get back to these kids real quick. In Japan, you can only have a pistol and a shotgun. And it has to be kept in a gun safe, and the police can come around every so often and do checks.
Right.
And they have some of the least amount of gun violence in the world.
Mm-hmm. They'll kick the shit out you.
Thank you. They might baton you, but you know what it is.
Yeah.
But back to these kids. I applaud everything that they're doing. The civil rights was led by children, by college students. That's when it gravitated to the adults. So I want to say to these kids and supporting them, God bless you. Keep going, keep moving, don't stop.
I'm not gonna say anything about your Second Amendment view.
Yeah, you can have an opinion on it, but
Right.
it's honest.
And I understand why. I appreciate why you say. I can appreciate your perspective.
Yeah, something has
but think
to be
about it. Let
changed.
me ask you a question.
Yeah, no problem.
One thing about black people in this country,
Mm-hmm.
I think that black people should be the last people that are against the Second Amendment. Because with the violence that's been perpetrated against us, I tell people all the time, I would rather be tried by 12 than carried by 6.
And I put it to you like
And
that.
hold on,
Yep.
let me finish.
Uh-huh.
You said that they can only have a shotgun and a pistol.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Get it. Got to be locked up in a safe.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in gun safety. I have 2 safes.
Mm-hmm.
The part about the police
Mm-hmm.
being able to come to your place and inspect it,
Yeah.
I have a real problem with that.
I don't when you have people that can, when you have people that are mentally unstable that can go out and shoot people. And I put it to you like this, what you were saying about, you don't think that black people should be against the Second Amendment. Let me tell you something, okay? And let us all understand this. Even if we decided to have a civil war and to uprise against the police, we're not going to win. And no, let me finish. Hold on. I know, but
anybody's ever advocated for.
No.
Let's not throw that out there.
I know, but
nobody's ever said that.
But let me finish. You're never going to be able to. Violence begets violence. And you're never going to be able to win because you want to know why? They have armies and they have navies and they have police departments and they have all these other things that we don't have.
National Guard.
What I'm saying, thank you. And what I'm saying to that is this: violence begets violence. So what I'm saying, let me finish. Let me finish my point. It's stupid to think that just because they have AR-15s and you have some AR-15s, that if it came down to it, that you're going to win. You're not going to win because they're still going to try you. Even if you're right, they're going to try you based upon your skin color. I don't think it's right for everybody in this world to have a gun. I don't. And I don't think it's necessary. I think that it also helps bring about cowards because most of these shootings have happened. Let me finish.
No,
most of these shootings have happened with cowards. I'm sorry.
You keep going.
I'm sorry.
So let's break that down just a second. I don't want to stay on this too long.
Okay.
But let's break that down though.
All right.
Nobody in the history of the world of America has ever advocated for out and out revolt within the black community because we know that we would get killed. I go to gun shows all the time and I mention that on this show.
Black Panther Party, and look what they did to them.
The Black Panther Party was, people always leave out the second half of the name of the Black Panther Party. The Black Panther Party for self-defense.
Listen, I'm
period.
I was
and my thing is, the thing is about defending yourself is that if I have a firearm to defend myself, I would much rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So that has been the primary crux of every single black Second Amendment movement in this country has been self-defense. It has not been armed revolt.
No, I'm
ever.
not.
So let's get that squared away.
I'm not mad at that.
Off the top. Like,
I'm not mad at that.
Self-defense is where it has to be at.
We see what
Secondly,
history, what history does to them too.
Okay,
so
and I get what you're saying.
You can't
and
win.
I get what you're saying. You saying we can't win.
No.
I'm saying I would rather be caught with it than without it. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
The bottom line, I'm not saying go out and go shoot cops. Nobody has ever said that except for some of these random crazies out here, and I don't think they should be allowed to.
He's hitting y'all with all types of disclaimers right now.
Yeah, like shout out Uncle Murder up there in NYC. Mr. Shoot the Police.
Only one.
East New York in the building. But
honestly, I would say only one out of every 1,000 black Second Amendment advocate that I've ever met has ever advocated for that.
Hey, I feel what she's saying. Basically, what she's saying is this right here. Let's say, for instance, you remember when the Model T came out, the car. The Model T came out. I'm pretty sure the speed limit was fucking 5 miles an hour because it didn't go fast. But as cars evolved, of course, they had to change laws. So when cars got faster, guess what? So now we have to implement certain rules in order to keep people safe on the highways. That's what she's saying. As firearms evolved, the laws need to evolve.
I get it. And once again, I'm not saying that I'm I'm against having laws around firearms. I'm not saying that. I'm a very reasonable gun owner. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying,
but everybody's not. Everybody's not. I agree with you. Everybody's not like you.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. What I am saying though is that Joe Redneck over here, who has an axe to grind against black people, I'm more concerned with him than I am anybody else. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. The only reason I'm a Second Amendment supporter and an avid gun collector, first of all, I like firearms. That's just something I really like. It's a hobby of mine. I really enjoy building, customizing firearms. That's what I really enjoy doing. The second reason I have it, I'm not worried about you, my brother, coming up and running up on me because I throw hands with you. I'm not worried about you, my sister, coming at me because I throw hands with you. I'm worried about Joe Redneck out here who has an axe to grind against black people who may come at me in a certain type of way, and I want to defend myself from him. And so the thing is about that, coming from where I came from, living where I live, having been chased by rednecks in trucks, having been, confronted for no reason at 2 o'clock in the 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a game day on the quad at the University of Alabama, having this redneck in my face. Like I was gonna bag down. Yeah, I feel some type of way. And plus, I've been jumped, I've been robbed, I've been stabbed. I would rather be caught with it than without it.
Right. I get it. We get it. Sir.
Yeah.
We're with you, sir.
But again, I agree that there should be some more laws.
I just feel like I said, violence begets violence, and not to take away from what you've experienced, because I wouldn't do that, and I'm not trying to downplay it. But we've all been put in situations where we've been confronted with racism and hostility.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I had to beat up the second-ranked wrestler in New Jersey when I was in high school because he decided one day that he wanted to call me a nigger, and I had to show him. It actually is
some nigga shit.
You know, nigga here now.
Nigga. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I didn't even want to do that because that's not my character. I'm quiet and I'm sweet, so I don't like
beating
violence.
up racists is totally in my character.
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is
that's
that
my character.
I just feel like, listen, I believe in the teachings of Malcolm. I believe in the teachings of Martin. But I believe in the teachings of Malcolm when Malcolm became enlightened, when he left the Nation of Islam, meaning that violence begets violence.
Which means you missed something, though.
No, I didn't miss anything.
Actually, you missed something.
How'd I miss
because
it?
when they asked Malcolm, after he came back from his Hajj to Mecca, they asked him about his views on gun clubs and rifles. He said, I believe if your people had suffered the same violence as Negroes in America, you would have your people do the same thing. He said, what about the guns, Malcolm? He said, you tell your people to put your guns down, not to blind to. So it's self-defense.
I know that.
And so I'm telling you, he believed in armed self-defense.
Yeah,
Cherry.
Okay.
Listen here, Cherry. Y'all been in here arguing. Back and forth.
I got Natty wants to change something. Let's change something.
Grandmama tired of hearing y'all arguing.
Change something.
Y'all get along. Both of y'all. Grandmama love both of y'all little niggas.
You so stupid.
I got you.
We all together.
Yes, I understand your point.
Let's go to another.
But you are passionate about guns. But
right.
I understand your point. But
I just wanted to be put in.
Come look at my gun.
I wanted to be put in the proper context.
He want to pull it out and show it.
Okay? No, that ain't me. I was always taught from a youngin', if you're gonna pull it out, you better use it. So I'm not out here just showing people guns. But I want the argument to always be framed in the proper factual context. That's just all I want.
No, I understand, but you have to remember that there are different viewpoints outside of yours, but my viewpoint is very nonviolent. I believe in if
Would
you're
you consider a pacifist?
I'm not a pacifist. I believe if you want to come at me with your hands. Don't come at me with nothing else, and we'll figure it out.
So if they come at you with something else, what you gonna do?
Something.
But you heard what I said. I said, come at me with your hands.
But if they come at you with something else, because this is a very gun happy country, and the people that are most racist.
Well, I put it to you like
Trust
this.
me, when I went to that gun show in Charlotte, I
understand that, but I just believe in. Listen, I believe in a higher power. My grandmother had, in my family, period, we have a lot of Indian in us. So I do believe in, hand to hand, or if you need to go there, pick up a knife and figure it out. But
You know what they say about bringing a knife to a gunfight?
Let me tell you something about Mohawk, because I ain't Cherokee. I'm Mohawk. We're a little different. There's different viewpoints there. If I get close enough to you, ain't nothing you gonna be able to do with a gun that I can't do with a knife.
You seen that movie with what was his name? Benicio del Toro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he was never mind. Mm-hmm. That shit had a flashback.
Yeah.
So I understand believing in God, and I believe in God too.
I just feel like if it's your time, it's your
I
time.
get it. I believe in God too.
To deny that.
But whether you're talking about the Bible or whether you're talking about Islam, you know, in Islam, the Prophet Muhammad said, you know, tie up your camel, but still trust in Allah.
Of course.
So
of course, I'm a trust in God.
I'm a trust in God,
but I'm gonna
still make sure I'm prepared.
As I'm throwing these hands.
Let's move on to the next student walkout that we're gonna talk about.
I was about to call grandma again.
Let's talk about the next student walkout. So in Cliffside Park, New Jersey,
yeah,
salute.
Your home state.
Oh God.
Students staged a walkout after a video where an English teacher was like, "Our troops aren't fighting for you to speak Spanish. Speak American.
Speak American. American is not even a language."
I don't feel like that reflects New Jersey, and I just wanted to say that reflects a small state of mind
Stop
of
copying,
a racist
please.
person.
But just listen, she said
Thank you.
She said and speak American. Yeah. American is not even a language.
Hello. That's
the only American I speak is when I'm ordering an American deli. All right. Let me get a 10-piece.
America is a country.
Thank you.
It's not a language.
And that's what's sad is that we have people in positions that they shouldn't be in this country, unfortunately. But, you know, it happens. Like, you know, that person should not be in a position where they're teaching children. And to those children who experience that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And
to refer to military members and to say, okay, they're fighting for your right to speak
Do you
American.
know how many people in uniform speak Spanish?
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. You know how many Spanish-speaking Americans we have in our military? Mm-hmm. And, you know, that's just an insult. I mean, what's going on in Jersey? Come on, Jersey.
That does not reflect my state.
What's going on? But that's terrible, though, you know.
You clapping, please.
I mean.
Really, Alabama? Really?
We know we racist. We proud of it. I'm just saying.
But, you know, salute to those kids, though, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, nobody has to sit anywhere and get beat up.
Yes.
And, you know.
I love what all of these kids across the country are doing. I hope it seems like it awoke a mental consciousness right now for them, a social consciousness.
In the younger stages.
Yes, and they are acting, and God bless them. And like I said, keep going, keep pushing.
Yeah, I'm all about it.
Don't stop.
So let's talk about some. So we're off of white tomfoolery and foolishness and on to. Well, actually, no, I take that back. We're still on white tomfoolery and foolishness. WTF. But I want to talk about Draylon Mason. He's a victim of the something that is. I'm surprised. Actually, you know what? I'm not surprised that it's not headline news right now all over the country. He was a victim of one of the Austin bombing incidents. There's apparently a domestic terrorist that is sending package bombs to black families, and I did not know this until probably like right before the show.
And let's also include, I believe, didn't he also send it to a Latino?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it was also somebody.
But the two who were killed.
Yeah.
The two who were killed were members of prominent African-American families in Austin. Yeah. And they knew each other.
Yeah.
So he's targeting prominent African-American families. I have a friend who I love to death. Shout out to Tia. Shout out to her movie, too, that's being shown at South by Southwest this week. So
shout out Tia.
Shout out to Tia.
Hey,
she's doing big things. Tia Williams down there in Austin.
Let me get a cameo.
But as soon as I know, right? Hey. Can I get down?
Message.
So...
my bad. Y'all go ahead.
So when I found out, when I just saw the headline come across my phone saying it was a bombing in Austin, and immediately like my stomach dropped.
Yeah.
And I was sick, and so I started texting what I thought was her number, and they text back, "Who is this?" I said, right. So then I hit her on Facebook at the same time, like, "Yo, is everything good?" She like, "Oh, you don't have my new number." I said, "Well, I know you're okay." Because, you know, you just messaged me back. So you're not, you know, maimed or anything like that. But who is this white lady I just sent a message to talking about they bombing black people down there in Austin?
Right, yeah. But, you know what? My thing is like this right here, man. We already know. I mean, once we get to a point as in the African-American society, we get to a point to where actually other races look at us. We become a target. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, no matter what we do, it gets put on the skyline. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, and if we don't do anything to get put on the skyline, guess what? Then that's when the hate comes. Then when the hate comes, that's when the violence comes. So, you know, I mean, it's a snowball effect.
Yeah.
And, and you know, we just, like you said before, we just have to learn to, see the signs prior to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want us to start taking care of each other, protect each other, defend each other.
But it's unfortunate. There are crazy people out here. Unfortunately, this is something we've dealt with now for centuries. Yeah, and I don't want to say that I'm numb to it, but it doesn't surprise me. And unfortunately, and God bless those people who have passed, God bless their families, there was nothing that probably they could have foreseen to avoid this situation from happening. It's unfortunate. And like I said, God bless them and God keep them.
Right.
But this doesn't surprise me. It's nothing new. We've been being tortured and beaten and killed in this country for God knows how long.
Yeah, and shout out to my homeboy ATM John Doe down there in Texas. He just replied and he said, yeah, these motherfuckers crazy down here. Shout out to my dog. You know, that's what he just said. That's what he just said. For real. Yeah. He said, these motherfuckers crazy.
No, my sister lives in Houston. Yeah. Shout out to Jules. But I remember when, she... God, y'all gonna think I'm a gun nut. But,
I already do.
Thought.
Already do.
Get y'all.
You there with it.
But when I went
down, guns and bullets.
This motherfucker shit 7.62 round. You know what I mean? 7.62 millimeter round.
I can tell you how to build a gun. Like, nigga, what?
I can though. Like,
I know.
We talked about this on the show.
Yeah. Me and you had a personal conversation.
Shit at the crib melting pennies and shit.
Hey man, why are you telling my business though?
I'm just, my bad.
All right,
sorry.
Let me give me a cup of
So I went down to Texas. So went down to Texas.
Up my energy.
Went down to Texas to spend time with my sister, and I took her to the gun range because she wanted to get a firearm or whatever because she lives by herself, and all that. And I tell all of my women friends that I really want them to have a firearm.
Yeah, I know, as you told your sister time and time again before.
Yeah, and we still going to the range. Like, we're going to do that.
Jesus.
So, but I just believe in protecting the people and especially the women around me. That's just what I believe in. That's how I was raised. And so the thing is, when I was there, I started asking the guy about different firearms that they had in the case, and he was like, "Well, if you move down here, man, you can get a silencer and you don't have to do like the extra paperwork." I said, "What?"
Scary.
Mm-hmm. He was like, "Man, we got you can get class 3 stuff in Texas by law." I said, "What?" So I can save up them 10 racks and get me a fully automatic.
It's the
M16.
Wild Wild West.
Literally. For real.
So Texas. I look at Texas with guns the way I look at New Orleans with alcohol.
Yeah,
it's kind of a different planet.
Yeah, it's liberal.
It's a very different planet down here. So, but shout out, peace to everybody in Texas, man. I hope everybody, is taking care of themselves, especially down in Austin, man. My love and my heart goes out to y'all, man. The whole show, man. We love y'all and we hope y'all, taking care of yourself down there and keep your head on the swivel. Don't open no packages unless they say UPS on the outside.
Hell no. Look,
if you wasn't expecting it, don't open it.
Get your white neighbor to open it. Mm-hmm. I didn't say that.
Hey, Jim. Come here right quick, buddy.
Come on over. Is this yours?
Yeah, bring your dog.
Open it.
Tell me to sniff it.
Yeah, the one that keeps shitting in my yard. Yeah, bring him too.
Have him sniff it. Let's see what's going on. Oh, anyway, but no, it was just really tragic that the young man, Draylen Mason, died. Man, he was apparently a great musician, very accomplished musician at a very young age, man. So
another talent going, unfortunately. God bless him. God bless his family. Amen. Prayers and wishes.
Speaking of somebody who wasted the shit out of their talent.
Oh God.
Apparently OJ confessed to killing Ron and. Let me ask you a question, man. I just want to be straight up with you. Do we even give a shit anymore?
No. His black card has been revoked. I don't care nothing about this dude. We've been knowing he did it. We just defended him because we were so angry with white people at the time. Bump that. OJ been guilty. I don't care. I said it. Do something about it.
I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke.
I don't want no smoke because I agree with you.
But we've been knowing he did it. We've been knowing this. There's not any stupid. But go ahead, Natty.
But we cannot erase the amount of joy.
What?
Hold on. The amount of joy we got when they said not guilty.
I remember jumping up and
the
screaming.
Jubilance. I was at Norfolk State University. And I was down at the student union.
Wow.
And all of us was crowded around that small television.
Preach.
We were sitting there holding hands, sweating bullets.
Preach on, preacher.
And they
Jesus.
And when the judge said
all around
Orenthal,
every day.
Orenthal J. Simpson.
Wow.
The court finds you not guilty.
Hallelujah.
And the whole room erupted. I'm talking unicorns jumped out of the corners. Rainbows shot out the kitchen. It was free French fries for the kids for the students who didn't have anything on their meal plan. It was such a wonderful day. And he done took all that shit away.
Yes, let me tell you something.
It was like you know what? I can liken it to
23 years.
The only thing I can liken it to is when Obama got elected.
Yeah. No, seriously. He was the first real, like, crossover Negro that we knew did that shit. But, like, he got away with that shit. So we was like, yes, justice. Justice.
Keep running in them hurts commercials.
Yes.
Them rental car commercials. Keep running. Keep jumping over that luggage.
We know your black ass.
We know you did it, but hey.
Yes, we finally got justice. The shit y'all do every day, we finally
got away with one.
Yeah,
we got away with one.
Let me tell you
and
why
your monkey ass.
Your monkey ass and finally came out.
23 years.
What made it credible was the fact that TMZ reported it.
Oh yeah, you already know.
And the thing is, TMZ don't be wrong.
They don't be wrong. No.
TMZ check their source. They don't be wrong.
No.
So TMZ on their page says, Simpson says, hypothetically, him and his friend Charlie, his hypothetical imaginary friend Charlie, drove to Nicole's with a cap, gloves, and a knife under the seat, and they parked in the alley.
Fix it, Jesus.
Simpson says he walked around the property and Ron Goldman appeared, saying he was at the restaurant where Nicole dined and was returning the sunglasses her mom left behind. Simpson says he got angry at Ron, presumably thinking he was there on a date with Nicole, and started screaming at him. Nicole came out. Things got heated. She told OJ to get the fuck off her property.
Yeah.
And then he says Nicole fell and hurt herself.
She probably said, "Get your black ass." No.
In fact, he swung the knife at her and hit her in the face with the blunt end. So you didn't pistol whip her, you knife whipped her. You butt stroked her with the knife. Now here's the confession. And this is where they say Simpson loses the hypothetical and all that and starts talking very clearly in the first person. He says, Ron got in a karate stance and OJ responded, "You think you can kick my ass?" And then he says, "I remember I grabbed the knife," but then OJ eventually checked himself when he realized he was talking in first person and started laughing. They got a video on the page. OJ killed them people.
I'm sure he did.
Now let me add on to that though. Now, if he didn't kill them, there's a very solid, credible, well-researched theory that says that his son did it. And I think I really think his son actually did it.
Al Collins did it. Because Al Collins was a bitch-ass nigga. He was riding OJ's motherfucking ball sack the whole time. I mean, let's be real. He was an OJ groupie. He done bought the same Bronco OJ had. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? I think Al Collins did it.
I'll be honest. I'm sticking to my original, conclusion.
I'm not going to put that on the juice. You shall not put it on the juice.
If Juice didn't do it,
put that on the juice. No,
he did it.
You know how many y'all that
man? Listen,
that nigga did it.
No. Here. Now let's look at it like this. His son was a chef and was very well versed in handling knives. And they said and one of the things was the amount of blood and the amount of stab wounds that those people had. You had to be very, very capable with the knife.
So Jersey probably did it. She just said she was.
Wait a minute. I don't want no parts of this. But I do want to say this. He was an NFL player. He was an athlete.
Right.
It don't take much to put a knife in your hand and to understand that if you hold it, let me talk about it. But if you hold the blade downside, okay, if you hold the blade the south side and you're holding the handle in your hand.
I wish y'all could see these hand motions.
Okay, well, my grandmother was a Mohawk. Anyway, moving on.
If you hold the blade downside, that's how she was doing it.
She was stroking that shit. Side note, before
OJ did it,
go down.
They going somewhere else.
I'm gonna tell you, with the way she was examining that blade, I'd like to remind everybody that it is March 14th that we're recording this episode on, which means it's officially steak and blowjob day.
Oh God, Jesus!
It's officially steak and blowjob day.
Father, fix it.
Oh man,
it's Sam.
And it's steak and blowjob day, and Jersey was just giving us her technique.
I'm not
for knife holding
to cutting a steak,
and we guess.
Yeah.
Oh God, I didn't even know that was a real holiday. But moving on. We're done.
That's a real holiday.
Next time,
and we gonna keep it. It's like Valentine's Day. Steak and blowjob. Valentine's.
Valentine's is February 14th.
Ours is
Steak
March.
and blowjob day is March 14th.
Let me tell you something, just in case anybody's listening. Unless you marry this ass, you ain't getting shit. Moving on. Go ahead.
You light skinned, you lying.
I'm light skinned, so I'm not lying.
Consider,
it's like a
considering my history.
you had to, it's whatever. You had to catch him on the right day.
You know your sister. You ain't getting shit.
I do know you.
Shit.
Unless you put a ring on it, you probably not gonna get no neck.
You're damn right. Save that.
So women, if you're out there, she'll probably holler at you because y'all got jobs and shit.
No, I won't.
What the fuck?
I just set her out.
Grandma. Jesus Christ.
What y'all talking about in here? Now this the second time I done had to come down here.
I just set my sister out.
Why the fuck you do? Listen, any of you motherfuckers that want to hit me, he lied. Don't do that shit.
I'm kidding. Jesus, I'm kidding.
Knowledge and feeling.
You got mighty aggressive right there.
I'm calling Miss Emma, and I'm letting her know that y'all in here using all types of foul language.
Act it up.
Shit, we sorry, Grandma.
He's stupid.
Now go on with the rest of the show, because y'all in here talking about sucking on toothsticks and everything else and stabbing people. I don't have this in my
Grandma,
house.
that's Jersey. She talking about stabbing people.
Do that. Hey, if I gain new followers and it's a whole bunch of bitches, I'm calling your ass. I'm gonna call you. And
Rufus,
we gonna have to talk.
Rufus, come down here and get these children.
So, all right. So, in the movie theater front, Black Panther I think it crossed the 1 billion mark.
Hey, Wakanda.
Forever.
Hey, you know how many people I done had call me talking about they want to get their lip tattooed from this shit?
Yeah.
I told the motherfucker, look, number one, I don't know what the fuck your mouth been. I'm not gonna be in your mouth like that. So you want me to hold your lip
and tattoo
and then no, I don't know what. Because
Nigga.
number one, a lot of these motherfuckers got recessive, gingivitis, so they gum line receding. I don't want to see that. You know what I mean? And they got like tartar build up. I don't want to see that.
Natty, you better make that money, Natty.
Look, guess what? Every dollar ain't a good dollar.
I'm gonna get you them horse
Fuck
gloves.
that
You know
shit.
them
Yeah, to come on. No, I can't do it. I ain't gonna lie. I tried it. Like one girl, she came over. I grabbed her lip. I was like,
Give me the gun. I got it.
Nope.
It's not a gun. See, everything is not a gun. It's a tattoo machine.
Thank you. Correct him.
It's a tattoo gun.
It's a
Let's
tattoo
talk
machine.
about it. Chad has
It doesn't
a problem.
have any bullets.
Okay, knowledge.
So you gonna call my government name? That's what you gonna do?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Knowledge has a problem. Yeah,
I mean, y'all throwing shots all day.
I would have elbow drop your ass.
Y'all throwing shots all day.
I love him though.
Lord.
He just don't
He
love
done
me all the
turned you
time.
A Wrinkle in Time is also at the top of the box office.
Salute.
Shout out to Ava DuVernay and Ryan Coogler.
Woo!
Right, you gonna read it that dry?
Yes.
He
tight.
He
He tight.
I love
Come
you,
on,
brother.
bro. But look, but salute, man. Like you said before, man, black excellence, man. We out here, we showing each other that, at the end of the day, we can have positive images on this
Absolutely.
big screen, man.
And I love it.
I dig
And
it.
Oprah's in A Wrinkle in Time, so I'm really excited about that.
Yeah,
Shit,
I
she
ain't gonna
is the
lie.
wrinkle in time.
Oprah looked good in that thing
Yeah,
too.
she did.
I mean, she looked real good.
Listen,
She made a great character.
When
in
I
that.
was in New Jersey during the nor'easter where we didn't have power for 5 freaking days, Jersey Central Power and Electric, you freaking suck. Sidebar. Took my nieces and nephew to go see the movie along with my parents. And
How you ain't have power, but the movie theater had power?
Yo,
See, that's
Back
some
up
bullshit.
generator.
no, I'm telling you, parents
Gotta get that paper.
Parents live in one of the richest neighborhoods in New Jersey, right? But we ain't had power for over 5 freaking days. Jersey Central Power and Electric. If you're hearing the sound of my voice, you suck. Moving on.
This
And
is why I
swallow.
live in the South.
And swallow.
Yeah,
We don't
for
get
real.
those.
Hello.
Yeah, we don't get that.
They're
power.
terrible. But anyway,
Unless a
but I
hurricane
took
come.
them to see it. And listen, the kids, they range in ages from literally like 2 years old to 9 years old. And it was 4 of them. And normally they don't pay attention to anything, but I can say that movie was very visually appealing and that they stayed interested the whole time. And even though the baby gave me a run for my money,
Right.
Tatiana, I love you, but you're a lot.
Where?
And Oprah looked beautiful in the movie. I couldn't follow it so much as an adult, but the movie is not for me. I'm so happy that Ava DuVernay did it. And like I said, the kids really appreciated it because I asked them, I said, do you understand what happened in the movie? No, do you know what happened? And they said, Auntie, yes. She lost her daddy and she wanted to find her daddy. And I just thought that was the sweetest thing ever.
Yeah,
so
dope,
regardless
that's
if
what's
I
up.
understood it or not, God bless and great job.
Right, great.
That's what's up.
But I mean, on another note, Oprah been looking like different for the past fucking 30 years. Cause
you
the
mean?
color, that's in color purple. When she got her motherfucking eye knocked out, Oprah was looking like a bruiser. She was looking like a bruiser. Shout out to Oprah.
She's a fighter. She is a
I
fighter.
ain't
I'm
gonna
just-
say nothing
I
bad.
I
Yeah,
love
man.
you. I love you,
Auntie
Oprah.
Oprah.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got a cold wind on my back.
You know what that was?
Oprah done sent death my way. Oprah done sent death my way.
I ain't gonna say nothing bad. About
any black person that has talked bad about her has suffered some consequences.
Except for Dave Chappelle.
I ain't gonna say nothing bad.
Yeah.
But Dave kept it 100.
About Auntie.
He did, but look at what Monique destroyed that.
Destroyed
it.
My favorite rapper, Killer Mike.
Oprah, I love you.
I'm not gonna say nothing bad.
This is Jersey, and I love you. Okay,
I'm gonna take a page from Charlamagne the God.
My
name
is
Oprah.
Oprah.
Yeah, Oprah.
Oh, I thought you said okra.
Oh yeah, okra. Okra has been
Disclaimer: he's trying to clean it up.
I thought you said okra.
So, I'm gonna take a page from Charlamagne the God. My name is Knowledge Winfrey. That is why I'm referring to myself as from now on. I need that energy. I need that light.
Hold on, Oprah. You sent your daughters to my alma mater, which is Johnson C. Smith University. JCSU. You know,
Bulls.
I'm with you. So I didn't say anything bad about Oprah, and she also donated this money. So don't do that.
I am a Winfrey. My name is Knowledge Winfrey. I need that energy. Cheers to that. From now on, my name is Knowledge Winfrey.
Hey, amen.
I'm taking that to the grave with me. Matter of fact, on my grave, I wanted to say my government name under say AKA Knowledge Winfrey.
And on.
Yeah.
OW.
That's it. That's it. Oh my.
That's funny.
If she in the Illuminati, I'm trying to get down.
On my tombstone, I wanted to say Mohawk. Moving on. Change subject. Go ahead.
Speaking of your Mohawk roots, now we get to our topic of the night.
Oh God.
My phone went dead on Instagram, so I'm sorry for all my Instagram followers. Y'all can't. Well, hell, I only had 4 people looking at the shit.
Well, I'm glad they can download the episode and check it out.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
But
segue.
So we're talking about crazy ex stories.
Jesus, take the wheel
and Ghost ride the whip. So Wilder. I want to start with you, Natty.
Why you want to start with me?
Because I don't want to start.
Because I don't know if Jersey ready to start with this one.
Yeah.
I don't know if she prepared yet. She ain't had enough Hennessy in her system.
No,
man,
Lord.
I'm gonna tell you, man, the craziest ex story I had. I was staying in Columbia, South Carolina, right? I'm not gonna put a young lady's name out there because
right. No names.
You know, I'm not gonna do that. But basically, what happened was, we had broke up, and she stayed in the next apartment complex, like right next to mine, and I'm at the crib one day. I'm thinking, okay, look, this is a clean split. Because she was like, okay, I get it. We don't mesh well together. All right, no problem. Hey, I still love you as a friend, blah, blah, blah. Boom. Okay, no problem. So I'm sitting at the crib one day. I see car ride by. Okay. I see her come back, but she in another car. So I automatically get into my offensive posture because I'm like, damn, you done went and switched cars and rolled right back by. I feel like this is a drive-by. Mm-hmm. So boom, I leave out the crib. I park my car at the top end. I leaves, come back like about an hour later. Why is this motherfucker in my bathroom? She's broken into the house.
Jesus.
Broke in the house. Mm-hmm. She's in my bathroom with the bathroom door locked with like a fucking trail of motherfucking pills. Now I didn't know what kind of motherfucking pills they were. Only thing I know, she's in the bathroom. Since we're not going to be together, I don't want to be with anybody. So I'm like, open the motherfucking door, number one, because I can't have you dying in here, because I got reefer. I don't, look. Yeah. Number one, I don't need this motherfucking charge.
Protect the green.
Right, I got it. Look, I don't need this motherfucking charge. So, no, you laughing. I'm dead ass serious, man.
Jesus.
I'm dead ass serious.
I get it. The fact that I can relate.
You finna look, man, you finna fuck up business. This shit is bad for now. I gotta name my weed Ghost Weed. It's that ghost shit. I'm telling you, a motherfucker actually died when I was, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to get into the bathroom, right? So I'm trying to get into, no, dead ass serious, man. I cannot make this shit up. So I'm trying to get into the bathroom, right? Shout out to my homeboy Quan Jones. He know. So I'm trying to get into the bathroom, right? So I finally get, because she was like up against the door, because my bathroom was small as fuck. Because shit, my rent was $650. So what you imagine? So when I finally got into the bathroom, right, she got like all these motherfucking pills. It's like 4 different fucking pill bottles everywhere. Jeez. So I'm spazzing. I'm thinking this motherfucker done OD'd in my motherfucking house. So I called Lexington County Police Department. Mm-hmm. They sent a motherfucking ambulance through the motherfucker. Boom. So they, you know what I mean, carted her ass off, took her to the hospital and shit. And this was the killing part. Now, I went to the hospital. A sister got there. Mom got there. Dad got there. They mad at me. Number one, I didn't put no motherfucking pills in her mouth. Not my problem.
Yeah.
So I'm like, look, I'm just trying to make sure she's good. So I get back to the crib. Something told me to look at these motherfucking pills. Because I just seen like little white pills. These motherfuckers were certs. This motherfucker done OD'd on motherfucking certs. My nigga, I cannot make this shit up. This motherfucker, because you know, when I walked in, I seen the pill bottle.
Hit him with the okie doke.
Yeah, I mean, not the certs, but Tic Tacs. I mean, so when I'm looking.
Oh, my God.
No, I'm dead ass serious, G. I'm dead ass serious. So, you know, because like when I walked in, you know, I heard her, like when I walked in the house, when I came back, I heard her in the bathroom, oh, God, please forgive me. But I'm like, who the fuck got in here? So that's how I knew she had broke in. And I got to the bathroom, I seen she had the door locked. So I'm just like spazzing, like, okay, damn. This motherfucker gonna kill herself in here. She better get me a motherfucking trafficking charge. Fuck this shit.
You know how many charges I would have put on her for the breaking and entering and all that.
But you know, they committed her. They committed her like to the psychiatric ward.
I would have too.
Yeah, they committed her ass. Yeah, they committed her ass. Like, but then she motherfucking got out that motherfucker 2 days later. It was on my patio.
Yeah. It's too much.
That's when I knew.
Crazy as hell.
Nigga had that dope dick. That's when you know you got that dope dick.
I wish I could see him in here rocking back and forth.
That's when you know you're running them crazy. Literally. They're killing themselves with fresh breath. Real shit, man. I can't make this shit up, man. It was 2000. It was 2002, man. I never forget this shit.
Oh God.
Dead ass.
Jersey Jerry.
I see my brother looking at me.
Yeah, he looking at you like
Jersey Jerry.
I will go ahead and say, for the record, what he wants me to talk about right now.
No, it's not about what I want you to talk about. I want you to just share your experience.
All right. Well,
I'm sure you've had like
a few.
I'm not saying I'm sure you had a few crazy exes because at this point in our life,
you know I've had a few.
Well, I know you've had like 1.5.
A few. I can't talk about one because I'm just leave it at that.
Yeah.
But you know, I'll talk about another instance. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in here whispering and shit.
Jersey got that Badu thing. You know what I'm saying? I got that Badu Box. So anyway, I'm gonna tell another instance of a situation
Jersey,
that happened.
It got people wearing crochet pants.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna change your life for the better. But anyway,
shit.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell one instance that will name.
That nigga's life is ruined.
I mean, stop fucking with me. But
he did it to himself.
You did it to yourself. Leave me the fuck alone. I moved on. You need to move on. But okay, I'll give an instance of another situation. I'm not gonna name any names, but I'll give some locations and stuff. No names. But you know, I went down to you be posting this on your Facebook, don't you? Oh well, if you find out, you find out. It is what it is. Because I already know the person.
Don't talk no details, man.
Yeah,
Come
but the person on your Facebook. But anyway, moving forward. So
man,
you know, I went down.
Leaving breadcrumbs.
Yeah. But it's been enough time. So I went.
Hold on. This is a disclaimer. The KNWLDG podcast is not responsible for any hurt feelings or how you feel about anything.
Don't try to at
Tender
me.
dicks.
Don't try to at me in nothing because I will embarrass you. But moving forward. So I went down to out of town. I don't even want to give locations. I went out of town one year with my homegirls for my birthday, and I had a great experience out of town for my birthday. Wild out a little bit. Yeah. And the person I wild out with wanted me to meet their family and friends after just one encounter.
Hey, I want to introduce you to mama and daddy.
Best friend of everything.
You gonna drop that womb doom on.
You know what I'm saying?
Doom.
I thought you said the womb of doom.
Yeah,
that's that womb doom. That's that womb doom.
You said the womb of doom.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. That womb doom.
But anyway, I just chalked it up to it was just a weekend of fun out of town for my birthday, and I wasn't thinking anything of it. And situation played out, and it carried on for a little bit. But to me, again, it was all fun and games. And then,
Did you let them know that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, sure.
But then, the person got a little in their feelings and got a little crazy. And I had to experience a lot of shit. I experienced some social media nonsense. I experienced some in-person nonsense. I experienced some bike week nonsense.
What kind of nonsense?
When you went to bike week with me?
Yeah.
I mean, if we may dwell more into this conversation.
Was I there when it happened?
You was around, but you wasn't like particularly present at that moment. But yeah. That's why I was shocked that you didn't know.
Watch.
I was remember because we talked about it. And I was shocked you didn't know. That person was a bike rider, so I'm like, yo.
But I wasn't paying attention though.
I know, because
I didn't know.
No,
I didn't know
I know.
full detail.
No, I know, because at certain points we were doing our own thing, but it got kind of sticky, and then that's when I realized.
I bet it did. That's why you ended up in that situation.
It got kind of sticky.
But I kind of realized at that moment, like, yo, you have to stop playing around. And you can't fuck people like you love them.
Right. Woo. Like my daddy say, sometimes they just can't get nothing but the head. Man, once you hit bottom, that's what crazy lay at.
Yeah, you start
crazy
is at the bottom. You start getting deep and you're expressing feelings. So that's when I realized you can't fuck nobody like you love them. And, and I had to grow and I had to learn that you can't give this treasure to everybody because everybody can't.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That sound like some pimp shit.
You can't fuck
him like you love him.
Hold on. Let me get the theme music.
Yeah. You know, when you out here dealing with these gals, you can't fuck them like you love them.
Honest though, yo. I hate y'all right now. That was some good stuff.
No, that's what they said. Yeah, that was some good stuff. That's what got you in trouble.
But yeah, I've been in your girl Jersey been in a few situations. I'm not proud of them, but listen, I'm a Scorpio and it is what it is.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm a Scorpio.
The rumors are true.
I came here to get freaky. Ooh, I know it's good when you start speaking Swahili.
Right.
Yeah.
What Tyrese say? I met a Scorpio and then he hit that high note. Had no limit to where she go. Yeah.
That's what happened. Like that's what happened to my daddy. My mama Scorpio. I ain't lying. My daddy, look, man. My parents been goddamn. Look, they've been divorced.
Mama pulled him in
for over 30 years.
He still thinking about it,
man.
That nigga did not get. He had 2 girlfriends in 30 years.
I'm just trying to get to the altar, man.
That nigga track record was low.
Go ahead, Chad.
I'm just trying to get. To the altar.
You trying to slide out of here, huh? What's
God
that name?
it.
Talk to her,
bro. I'm sorry. I'll edit that out. Edit that. I'm sorry. I love you. I'm sorry.
Twerk.
I love my brother. I'm just looking around the room right now.
You owe me a shot.
I owe you more than a shot.
2. 2. Yeah, that's 2 fumbles. I'm counting.
I love you. I'm sorry.
So
I love it.
I guess when it gets to my crazy ex story, you know what? I put like this. I'll
take just a tinge.
A tinge of energy.
A tinge of energy. Because I'm messing up.
So I've had the pleasure of being around some amazing, positive women.
Ooh,
okay,
but
that ain't the topic of conversation.
He's starting off politically correct. Go ahead, baby.
That's knowledge. That's
I have made my mistakes and ended up with some bald head scallywags and got no hair back.
Hey.
Nah, I have ended up with my fair share of
nuts,
trash women.
Yeah,
I'll tell y'all 2 stories. Mm-hmm. Well, one of them is not a story. One's a story and one's just kind of a situation that popped out, right? Okay. So there's this one story where I was dating this girl. She's very, very, very attractive, very voluptuous young lady. You know what I'm saying? And we was kicking it.
You know, everybody might not know what voluptuous means.
She was thick.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thicker than a snickle.
But she was thick
cold
like
peanut butter.
But she was thicker than cold grease, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy. She was thicker than cold grease, boy.
Slop thick.
I'm trying to tell you, boy.
Nah, go ahead,
boy. Ooh, that thing was thick, boy.
Slop bucket thick.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. Right. So she, I was feeling her, really feeling her. So she came from out of town to kick it with me. You know what I'm saying? Back when I was living at home or whatever, and we went to this spot. We kicking it. And there was this dude in there that didn't really like me because, I had smashed this girl back in college.
Nice.
And so, this dude got in his feelings. We walking outside to the car. He got in his feelings, so he pull up in the street. And he started talking reckless to me. I said, yo, my man, you talking to me?
Right.
He was like, yeah, you know me, yada, yada, yada. My name Josh, yada, yada, yada.
No name.
This, that, and third. I say that nigga name. Yeah, and I said nigga again. I don't give a fuck about that dude.
Well,
he can eat a whole dick.
Savagery.
So
finish him.
I said, what? And so I started walking out to the street. So what was crazy is that my ex at the time was there too. And she know how I get.
Right.
So I walked out to the street and I get up to the car and I'm like, what? Say it again. I'm right here now. Say it again.
Yeah, run that bullshit.
He said, well, and before he got, I tried to snatch him through the window. Like I grabbed him by his shirt.
Was it down?
Yeah. I was trying to pull him through the window. And so my ex is like, nah, he ain't worth it. He ain't worth it. Yada, yada, yada. And the girl I'm with, she was standing there on the curb like, what? So the girl I was dating, this is what makes it even more funny. So the girl I was dating was an AKA. My ex was a Delta.
Lord Jesus.
So the Delta, is trying to keep me from fighting this dude, and the AKA is standing on the curb like, I can't believe this fool out here acting a fool. So then the girl finally the girl finally like pushes me and kind of gets me to let one go with one hand, and the dude drives off. Yeah, my ex. Okay. She kind of bumps me and the dude drives off.
Right, because she said it wasn't worth it.
And so I'm still in the middle of the street talking.
Crazy.
Motherfuckers on go mode. Yeah, on go mode.
So I'm like, yo, I'll holler at you later. And I walk back, and the girl I was dating, she was like, oh my God, I can't believe you, yada, yada, yada.
She
talking
looking
crazy to me, blah, 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 blah. She like, you don't know if he had a gun in the car. I said, nigga, if he had a gun in the car, I got one on my hip. It is what it is. What's happening?
The moral of the story is you should have stayed with the Delta. But moving on.
Anyway, so, she barking at me. I was like, you know what, man?
The new girlfriend? I mean, the date or the ex?
Girl I was dating. I said, I ain't really trying to hear this shit, man. I'm out. And I got in my car, and I broke out. I look at my rear view. She following me.
The AKA?
The ex? No,
the current.
The ex or the current?
The AKA, the current.
The current.
The one that's she's in her car following me.
You should have stayed with the Delta.
And I'm saying like, no, she ain't. So I hit a curve. I hit another curve.
She hit them curves.
She hit them with me, and she's on my bumper, and now she's flashing her brights. I'm like, oh hell no. So I'm going downtown to another little hotel party or whatever. Man, so I know the city and she don't. When I tell you, like, my thing is I can drive. Like, I can really, really drive.
Yeah.
When I tell you this heifer stayed on my bumper.
Just disclaimer, we all ride motorcycles.
For a strong 6-7 miles, getting it. Like, I'm talking about I fishtailed out into a corner and took that thing at the last second.
And she took it with you.
Bruh, she was in a Ford Contour.
Hey.
Dedicated.
I don't know how she made it, bruh.
Dedicated.
I know how she made it.
I don't know how she made it.
I know how she made it.
I don't know how she made it. In the Ford Contour, she got it.
You ate them groceries with a Halls in your mouth. You had a Halls all peppermint in your mouth.
Hey.
You blew it that booty and made it motherfucker.
Hold on. Natty, I wanted to say something. Did you go on her butt? Because I think you might have went on her butt.
Minty. Cold chill.
You did the booty. You did the booty.
Look,
you
if she was that, look,
you ate the booty like it was groceries.
If she was that tight on your ass, you been tight on that ass.
You did something, okay? She experienced something she ain't never experienced before.
So when I finally got downtown, to my parking spot, man, I was ready. I was like, man, she obviously got an issue. I'm ready to up the tone on her. And so I get out of the car like real fast. I don't even let the car stop.
Right.
I mean, I put the car in park, but I don't even turn the car off. I get out the car real quick. I'm ready to up the tone, and she damn near hit me with her car, man. And she kept on going.
Hey.
You about to turn your head to a hood on.
Was she light skin? Was she light skin?
No,
she
was brown skin.
Brown skin?
She was brown skin, pretty thing.
Shocking.
But you know what though? When I talk, I make it so crazy. I ended up talking to her about it.
Yeah.
I ended up talking to her about it afterwards, and she was like, I've never been that mad. I'm so sorry, and she apologized. I don't know where she at now. She's probably doing good in life and all that because she was a great chick. But
maybe,
but I was just like, it's crazy.
She caught a domestic violence charge.
But then my other, like the craziest ex I've had, is a pathological liar.
Yeah.
And what makes it so bad, she don't know she a pathological. Well, she knows she a pathological liar.
Look, ding, 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 ding. I know who that is.
Grandma.
Moving on. Yeah, call for grandma.
What's going on? Y'all children need to come up here and eat. Y'all been down there since 8:30.
Natty is saving us.
Y'all been down there since 8:30.
Yeah, we are over.
Y'all been drinking them. What that is? Belgian waffle? What that say?
I ain't messing
Blue
with you.
Moon Belgian waffle. No, Belgian white. Okay, I thought it said Belgian white.
I'm done with Daddy.
But y'all cheering. Look, come on up here and eat.
All right, we'll leave it alone.
Come on up here.
I ain't gonna go into that, but
what y'all doing? This
I would have loved to touch on that, but we can't.
Nah, we're not gonna touch on
we can't.
that.
This y'all radio cast pod.
That's gonna do it for us here at the KNWLDG podcast.
Why grandma,
take your ass upstairs.
I love you. Yeah,
I'm going upstairs, but y'all bring y'all ass up here. I done made this spaghetti.
Send Natty down. Send Natty down.
Please send Natty back down. So we're gonna be done with the KNWLDG podcast.
Come down
right
here with your friends. Get them out my damn house.
What's the last thing y'all got to say, man, before we get out of here? Because we're gonna close out with the newest track from Abyss.
Okay.
Shout out to Abyss up there in Connecticut, man.
Okay.
Salute to him. This is the track featuring AZ and Lamone, man. So we're gonna drop this out here, man. But what's the last thing you got to say?
This your girl Jersey. It's all peace and love and zen and living in the light. And,
you say Zans? Because I like Zans.
And no, I didn't say that. I said zen.
I got really excited about
living in the
Zans.
light. And if you don't meditate, try meditating. And if you don't pray, try praying. I'm on some different stuff these days. So God bless you all. And this your girl Jersey.
Man, look, you already know. You know what I mean? I gotta put my real nigga voice on.
It's sexy.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Now, look, this your boy Natty. You know what I mean?
Why you sound like DMX though?
I like
that's
it.
That
that's
rough shit.
Aggressive, yeah.
I'm about to tell some rough shit out here.
Aggressive, yeah.
Yo, for all my homeboys
You
out here in
got Badu Box and Dope Dick over here competing for who's sexiest.
Badu Box and Dope Dick. You sound like the new Floetry.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You might be able to do some shit.
Badu Box and Dope Dick. Hey, with a new album coming out called
You Can Get It Too.
Yeah.
Hey.
Flip your mind upside down.
Hey.
Outside your house.
Teach
But look,
you,
I just
teach you something.
But look, I mean, in all actuality, man, I just want to say, look, everybody that's out here, man, that listen to the KNWLDG podcast, man, I hope y'all enjoy it. And at the end of the day, man, it's all about reciprocation because everybody has a different viewpoint. Everybody has different, have different views. You know, at the end of the day, as long as you reciprocate everything in your relationship, guess what? You keep harmony.
Go ahead, Natty.
That's it, and that's all.
To that.
Go ahead, Natty.
Well, I ain't really got nothing, man. I just want to get in this track. Thank you guys for listening, and
He's
we will
the voice.
catch y'all next week.
Go ahead, say I'm the voice.
Nah.
Voice. You are the voice.
Nah.
Own that.
Thank y'all for
No.
listening to the
Are you
KNWLDG podcast.
serious? Own the voice.
No, this is a team effort.
But you are the
listen
voice.
Listen to me.
Oh my God.
The team is the
You know what?
voice.
Cheers,
We
Natty,
are the voice.
'cause he don't
We are the
understand
voice.
his position.
You the voice. Because when you say, hey, it's the KNWLDG podcast.
You are
everybody,
the voice.
Everybody know that shit. They know this shit. Oh, they about to turn up in the.
But guess what? Guess what though? It wouldn't be no KNWLDG podcast without you and you.
That's why I said reciprocation.
And shout out to Miss EP.
Hey.
the
Not
voice
here.
of reason.
Yeah.
The voice of reason.
The voice of reason.
Yeah.
So we're gonna close out with Legend by Abyss. Shout out to Abyss, man. Connecticut stand up. And also shout out to nice Sean, aka Rel.
Yeah.
Our executive producer up there in New York. We
I
love
see
you, baby.
I see you, boy.
Good night, everybody.
Doing your boxing thing.
And we'll check y'all out. Peace.
We out.
Yeah, it's said heavy is the head that wears the crown. So you know it's going down. Eastwood Entertainment, let's go. Yeah, and now I sit back, finally breathe. A youngin' digging through them crates called Diamond D. This long road had me stepping in them wallabies, twisted on the block, throwing up like the dynasty. Truth is, I'm way more than what you try to be, and paint a perfect picture for the blind. They just trying to see. My right hand's to the sky, I swear solemnly that I raised the ball, jack the pot like the lottery. Snakes came as friends, telling all these lies to me. From the start, they follow me, return as a rivalry. Mask and glove on the industry's my robbery. Shooting past the moon till he stars on the side of me. I've been more than what you tried to be. I turn your speakers to my diary. Cause I ain't trying to see poverty. I hit the ground running, move around like it's five of me. To be
or not to be, that is a question. Depends on how you live, and you got to put in work, and it's how hard you fight makes you a legend.
yeah. And all this love came with hate, envy's automatic. But that's what happens when you think big, more than average. Scrape the plate till it break, been more than savage. I'm from a city that never sleeps, insomniatic. My Hall of Fame status more than the baller's average. Box me in from every angle, still letting off the plastic. Bright lights beaming on me, I was lost in traffic. Married to the game before Mace had that horse and carriage. Used to chop and bag and find me in the flawless bracket. Poker face king sitting in the Dawn Palace. From the ground to my crown, won't spray up at it. Been the catalyst, stampeding your top strategist. I've been more than what you tried to be. I turn your speakers to my diary. Sky's the limit, I'm the pilot, come fly with me. And when I touch down, I move around like it's 9 to me.
To be or not to be, that is a question.
What's understood need not be said.
Depends on how you live, and you got to put in work.
Legends.
And it's how hard to fight makes you a legend.
You know how I give it up. Dreams of perfection, a king's perception. Do or stay on a dean, what's seen is destined. Everything in between is what brings the lessons. Lessons brings blessings, it seems refreshing. Stay reppin', my vibe is what keeps me alive. I'm the proof of what Pop Duke tried to teach me at 5. I survived, these streets is on daily repeat. Somehow, I was spared the style and air on the beat. Your boy deep, done it, tatted stomach, I come from it. Them trap days, I was raised to keep it 100. Who won it? I'm wiser, a few dollars, no Uber drivers. The truth provider, oh cool the lava. They could do me nada. Nathan, another creation. Handwritten, spitting, know what you facing. Etched in stone, my rep is known. I'ma do this to all the homies, max out and come home.
To